So my morning was a little bit different than usual because I got up at like 5:30 because I couldn't really fall back asleep, and I just decided to just start my day. So I had a very early start, and I just took some time to journal and have my quiet time. And then I also went for like a sunrise walk, which is so nice. And there's just something about walking when the sun is rising that is just instant serotonin for my mind. But yeah, it was so great. I wanted to turn on the camera today because I feel like today is gonna be a pretty big studio day. I've been very much in a shop update mode. So I've been working on new products for Mickeeva Made. But before I get to any of that, I have 2 orders that I need to send out. So I'm gonna go ahead and pack those and then head off to the post office to just get that done and over with so that I can continue on with making things today. So yeah, let's get this day started. So our first order is for Amanda, and she ordered my little strawberry sticker. So this one's going out to Amanda. And then our next order is for Ava, and she ordered my sardine sticker, which is by far has been one of my most popular sellers in my shop. Sardine sticker for Eva. It's tomato freebie. So one thing that I'm going to change about these stickers is I got a review recently saying that the sticker was a lot smaller than they thought, and they said obviously they didn't check the description, but it got me thinking that I could also bump up the size of this a little bit more. I did intentionally make it small because I wanted it to be like a cute tiny sticker. It's like in the palm of my hand, but I think I will bump up the size just a little bit more, just make it a little bit bigger. Maybe people will be a lot happier with that. Either way, people still seem to love it, but I think maybe I will bump it up to the size of like this one right here. But yeah, gonna change the sizing of that while I restock those. So much bigger. So here's the new sardine stickers, and they're a little bit bigger. This is the old one and this is the new one. So yeah, about that bigger. I'm going to have to go into my listing now and update the sizing info. Always going to try and listen to my customers and see what they want and what's resonating with them, and so this is by far my most popular sticker, so I feel like it being bigger will also help. So yeah, this is the sardines. I test printed my daffodil seed sticker. I think it's cute, but there are a few things that I want to change. In Procreate, I had this kind of outer color. It's like an off-white color, but I actually think it will make the colors pop more if I just do white instead. I like that it looks like a cute little stamp. It's just so cute. Okay, so we are currently at Hobby Lobby, and I'm here because I want to get some thread for my sewing project. So I'm gonna go in and see what I can find, and I'm trying to push myself to vlog while I'm out today because I never do that. I never take the camera with me when I go places, and I just want to push myself a little bit, and so we're going to attempt to vlog in there. I did like a little test run at the post office. I think that kind of helped. So yeah, I'm just gonna go in, see if I can find thread, try not to get too distracted because it's already 11 o'clock and I want to get going on the projects that I want to do today. So yeah, let's go. So Hobby Lobby was a huge fail. They did not have the color that I wanted. It just really sucks that just when I get into sewing, Joann's closed down. So I don't have much options where I live, and the only options are Hobby Lobby and Michael's. Yeah, I am going to check Michael's right now. We'll see if they have anything there that I can get. If not, I can just grab some Tombow markers and use that voucher to pay for it. But yeah, let's go to Michael's and see if there's better luck there. So I think the last time we chatted, I was updating you on the sewing project that I wanted to do. And well, I'm sure you saw the footage of me sewing, and I wanted to show you the finished final result because I never did that. So here we go. And that's crazy blown out. Okay, here's some better lighting so you can see. Hopefully it's not crazy blown out right now. But I went ahead and sewed my very first, it was supposed to be a book sleeve. And in the end, I had to turn it into a Kindle sleeve because I messed up on my measurements. So that was fun. However, I'm still really happy with the final result, as imperfect as it is, because trust me, there are a few imperfections. But as expected, as my first sewing project, like the only thing that I've been doing up to this point has just been practicing my stitching on like fabric, but this is the first time that I actually made something. So yeah, I made everything from the labels to the quilting to actually sewing the whole thing together. So this originally was supposed to be a book sleeve. It was supposed to be able to fit like a paperback, maybe a big hardcover as well. And I thought I had measured out correctly. I don't even want to go into details, but the point is I messed up on the measurements. In the end, instead of wasting it, I decided to just cut it short and just use it as a Kindle sleeve instead. So it perfectly fits my Kindle, and inside is pink. And I also had to like take off the label because originally I stitched on the label with the sewing machine, but because I had to cut it, I had to take off the label. And so this label is just hand sewn on, because it was too late to get it on the sewing machine at that point. So obviously it's not perfect, and I did a very sloppy hand sewing job on that. And I also messed up on the edges here. I accidentally snipped through the seam, so I had a little hole on both ends that I had to resew. So my edges aren't as pointed as they should be. But yeah, this is the final result, guys. And honestly, I still think it's really cute. I think it has its own little charm, and it is perfectly functionable because it holds my Kindle just right. So yeah, I definitely want to reattempt to actually make the book sleeve the actual size it should be. So I'm going to probably work on that this weekend. It's just really fun to be able to hold something in my hands that I made. So I'm so excited to one day fully make things out of my own fabric and pattern that I designed. So I'm looking forward to that one. Until then, I'm going to keep practicing on just like any fabric that I can find that I like. So this one's from Hobby Lobby, and I just went ahead and did like a crosshatch quilting on it. But yeah, this is my first sewing project, and I'm glad that I was able to record all the behind the scenes of making it, because I think this is just like a whole new medium for me, and I'm so excited to kind of see where I take it. So until then, I have lots more practicing to do. But yeah, I will also go ahead and link the tutorial that I use. It's from TikTok, and it was just super quick, super easy to follow. So if you want to make one yourself, I will link the tutorial that I used down below. and if I forget, just remind me. But yeah, this is my cute little project. I'm going to go ahead and use my Tombow markers this morning and just kind of do a little bit of a warm-up. I love using these. They're like my favorite, as you guys know, and it's just really a lot easier for me to just pick out a color palette and just, I don't know, I feel like my brain just really likes having such a limited palette of colors to use, and it just makes the anxiety of choosing colors just way less because I don't have endless amount of options. I only have a few select options that I can choose from. So that's one of the reasons why I love working with Tombow markers, but I haven't worked with them in so long, so I really miss them, and I'm just gonna go ahead and work in my sketchbook and film that for you guys. First, we had to get our matcha. Okay, so I finished my little sketchbook page of my ketchup packaging, and I wanted to kind of match the same vibe over here, so that's why I wanted to fill this page in now that we've reached end of my sketchbook. So I really like how it turned out, and I think I want to turn this into a sticker. So just like the ketchup part, I think would make like a really cute sticker. But as you guys know, I love drawing food and packaging, so yeah, this feels very much on brand for me. And yeah, this took me a little bit longer because I was filming both on the camera and on my phone, so that was a bit challenging. So I feel like this would have taken me probably like 30 minutes or so. I mean, it took longer because I also sketched it out as well, but it took way longer because I was filming. But yeah, that is a little payoff I make for being able to film these cozy vlogs for you guys, so that's okay. Yeah, I think I'm going to go ahead and scan this in because I always try to scan my artwork in my sketchbook as soon as I'm done with it, because the times when I don't, I regret it because it ends up getting dirty or something gets smudged or something. So I just like to scan as soon as possible, and I think I'm going to work on making that into a sticker, so look forward to that in the shop update. But